Hello, welcome back everybody to WWTA Gaming. So, wow, first off, we're going to be making some changes. I definitely see where I'm going to have to be doing some separation going forward in the future. So, here today, as we're going to be talking about sim games, and we're going to be talking about sim vehicle games. I'm going to have to separate my channels up and make it make more sense. So, welcome to WWTA Gaming's Simulation Driving. That's how we're going to play it from now on for this channel. Definitely because there's so many things to get into with the simulation setup. Me personally, I have been making improvements to the system that I have. So I did order a what is this thing called? The HF8. That is the haptic feedback 8 to try it out to see if that can help with more immersion in these driving sim games. So I did look up the butt kicker, and just following through that, one of the biggest things that I find in all of the feedback from the people that have purchased it and use it, all of them have said that it can become extremely noisy. So if you have other people in your home, it can cause problems and aggravate other people. So, in listening in a few videos, I already have a Logitech G923 or something like that. And so that thing clicks and clanks because it's gear driven. So there's already a sound issue there. So I think before I jump on the butt kicker, I'd try the haptic feedback 8. So that should be arriving sometime this weekend. And then I'll be hooking that up to try that out. But for the most part, uh, is so many directions to go into. You all know that I'm big on the truck simulators. There has been some updates or an updates come through for Euro Truck Simulator 2. The what is it? West Balkans contents released. Uh, upon looking at the content, I noticed that there was content I didn't have before I even get to that one. So like, wow, look at all this content I've missed out on. So I've had to pick that up. So you might be viewing content from Euro Trucker right now while I'm just randomly talking about things. As well as American Truck Simulator. I've got a friend who is heavily into Flight Sim, the flight simulator. And, just watching that, it does look like something else I might want to experience in the future. So, as I'm slowly improving the look and feel and immersion value of these sim games, I thought it best to just separate this content from other content that I do. So, hence, there will be a channel name change as we separate the channel to better hone in the content because who wants all the confusion. A lot of you that come here that just want to see the driving sim content, you don't want to see other stuff. So yeah, I might as well start separating things. So that's what's going on with that. Also, so yeah, I'm going to have to make some more videos about what is this, the Crew Motorfest, right? That game, I cut it on. It's still annoying the living daylights out of me. It's aggravating. Why haven't they done anything with the mirror situation? And two, like the game, it still looks like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Even with tweaking and messing around with the game, it's like it's an eyesore there, and I can't really get past that. It's kind of aggravating. I do want to play the content, but it's like there's something going on there. So we'll get into some discussions with that. I will be doing some content on that. I'm not too excited about it though. I'm hoping that going forward in the future they're going to make advancements with that game and continue to work on it. You don't have to keep producing new games. Just work on the game you have, and over time you'll perfect it and hone in and get it to where it needs to be. But one of the major things is that mirror situation. Like, you all know, I've been playing Forza, Motorsport. We're going to talk about that too. Forza Motorsport, awesome, awesome, awesome. Buggy has issues, but it really is a good amount of things to do there. I'm still trying to deal with the career. I messed around and put the career on 8 and failed it, so I didn't win anything. Then I kicked it down to 6, and then I noticed with 6 it was tit for tat. So one or two races I ended up losing. I'm like, this is cutting it close. I don't want to lose and not win anything. So I was like, just kick it down to the halfway mark. Then even though the competition is no longer stiff, you're not going to have a tit for tat. But 6 for me is kind of tit for tat. Who knows what'll happen? Like if you get stuck at the back end of a race for like the first lap, and then the drivers get away, they tend to be really good. So getting back in front is like if you don't catch them in that first lap, they just slowly get further away. So that's something in Forza Motorsport that I do enjoy, which is, yeah, the AI is pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about other people that might be way better at playing the game than me, but for me, the competition's stiff. So, yeah, I'm definitely enjoying Forza. I play that spare time when I have the time. I'm all big on my American truck game and a Euro Truck Sim. So trying to dance around all that and play these games is just a lot. And then I'm still into off road racing, so I definitely want to get into my Forza Horizon 5 for that. Also, I do have Dirt 2.0, so when I really want to get that good taste of dirt racing, I'll go there. But I'd like to say that Forza Motorsport, I know there's a lot that all right, so yeah, looking at Forza being a motorsport game, I know that they basically got the main game out there, but I'm definitely hoping that they decide to go further with it. I'm hoping they decide to incorporate dirt racing events and then togue race events, like mountain runs or something, because it's a motorsport game and actual drag racing. Now, what I will say is that the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest, they got that drag racing thing pretty snazzy, right? As far as setting up for the tree, smoking out, setting up for the tree, and then taking it. For Forza, I would love to see them go in that direction to incorporate drag racing with having the tree and everything, and then where it's the two cars side by side. Now in Forza Motorsport 7, they had some facsimile of that, just minus the tree. And then it was not like anything was lined up to match like your class and power, right? So there was really none of that matching up. It was just random people running. You know what I'm saying? You're in a loop, and then you all end up running, racing in the drag. Yeah, da da da. So I would love to see, which I'm sure is not going to happen anytime soon. But like, instead of making new games, just build upon the game. Like, literally take Forza Motorsport, build in some drag racing tracks. Well, it's not really tracks, just quarter mile, and a half mile, eighth mile. You know what I'm saying? Like that for the enjoyment of that side of motorsports. Because yes, drag racing is a part of motorsports, as well as dirt or rally racing. That's definitely a part of motorsport, as well as togue. Okay, togue is a part of it, as well as drift. Drifting is a part of motorsports. So this could probably take a year, 2 years, 3 years to incorporate it. But instead of just making a whole new game and saying, "Oh, let's try to put that in," then we got 8, 9, 6, 7, 5, all these years involved. Just take the time to build on what you have and slowly incorporate things in. If you look at Forza Horizon 5, they incorporate in some of the cheesiest stuff, but they do it. I didn't really care for the Hot Wheels stuff; wasn't even entertaining to me. It's kind of more childish. But I did enjoy the rally stuff that they added to the game. I wish they'd add more content for the rallying stuff, more races, and that would be excellent to add that to the rally content. But they even got it right. So just looking ahead with Forza Motorsport, I would love to see that. So I will be making more content on Forza Motorsport. I will be making plenty of content on my truck simulator games, and so I will be having to cut my channels up so that I can hone into the content that makes most sense, so that nobody has to, show up to some content that they really don't want to see. They can just show up knowing that in this on this channel we're going to see this type of content. So, anyways, I will be working on all that stuff. I'm glad you all stopped in just to hear me blab about it. I hope that you do enjoy watching the content. And if there's anything about my content that you find off and you like to see me alter or change or get better at, please don't hesitate. Put that in Put that in the comments section below, because it helps direct me in a way that can help bring the content that most people want to see. And I'll say this before I get out of here: I'm one of those crazy people that will cut on somebody's uh, a video of them just doing some truck running because I just love that stuff, and I'll sit there and I'll watch it. It's content, and I'm that guy, and I'll watch it. I'm also that guy that'll watch people, doing content racing cars, only from the cockpit point of view. I don't like watching third person view stuff. Like, I'm not into that. But anyways, I'm that guy that'll watch that. So when I make content, I think about, are people into that I produce, and then try to hone in and make sure I always get it right. And so I'll be working on these things. So, anyways, don't hesitate. Get in the comments section. Other than that, I'll catch you all in the next episode. Thank you.